In today's video, we are going to do a review, which is always fun. I enjoy them anyway. This is the Genesis lockpick set, and this is from Covert Instruments. Before we get started, just want to say I'm not paid or sponsored by Covert Instruments or anybody else for that matter. But sometimes companies will get in contact with me and send me products for me to have a look at, see what I think of them, and then I can do reviews on them if I choose to. And that's the case with this particular set. So yeah, let's get into it. So first up, let's have a look at the case. I mean, it's a fairly slim design. You've got this ripstop material. I think it's it's about the same size as a smartphone case. This can slide quite easily into your back pocket. We've got a Velcro patch on the front. I think Covert Instruments do various patches that you can stick on here, various collectible patches that you can stick on there if you so desire. The clasp on this is a magnet, nice strong magnet. And I don't think, give that a real good shake. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work itself loose. And the magnet, actually, speaking of it, yeah, there's a magnet there and a magnet there. And what you can do, we'll have a look at the picks in just a minute, is you can fold up your case and stand it on your desk like that. I think that when I was picking with this to test the product out, I had it laid out on my bench. That seemed better for me. Nice touch that you've got that as an option, but I found it kind of, didn't sort of stay upright too well on my desk. So inside we have got various pockets, and I think stitched inside is some sort of plastic, some sort of rigid plastic, and that helps to keep everything secure so you're not going to bend your picking tips. We've got a pocket up the top here. We've got two pockets down the bottom, so you can add to this set, that's a good touch, I think. I'm not sure exactly what you could put up here. I know that Covert Instruments do various RFID cards and latch slippers and things, so I think it's meant for that. I don't know if you can store additional picks up there. I don't think you can. I think it's just too short. I mean, if this bit was a little bit longer, then you could slide, a whole bunch of, different picks in there, and then the case would shut. But yeah, it doesn't shut, unfortunately. If you had them at an angle like that, then your picks are in danger of sliding out, so I wouldn't do that. And yeah, so you've got a couple of pockets down there, so you can add to this set as you go along. So what do you get inside? This is a beginner set. It's fair to say it's an introductory pick set. It's something you can build on. It's there to get you started in lockpicking. Now, many of us, when we get started, and myself included, we buy the cheap Chinese beginner sets because they have so many different profiles in them, and it looks like you're gonna have everything you need to pick every lock on the planet. But of course, that's not true. Quite often, there's only a couple of usable profiles in there, and we all find that out a little bit too late. So, a beginner set like this is pared down. It's got everything you need just to get you started. Let's have a look at the turning tools first. So we've got three there. They come in three different sizes. I think we're etched on there. You've got 30 thousandths, 40 thousandths, and 50 thousandths, and these are 2-in-1 tools. So you've got top of the keyway and bottom of the keyway. Let's have a look at one of these, and I can show you how they work. So a bottom of the keyway tool, if you don't know, goes in the bottom of the keyway like that, and you put you sort of put a bit of tension on there, and then you've got access there to pick your pins. But with some locks, you can put these in the top of the keyway like that. Different keyways are different sizes, different shapes. I mean, if I look at that one there, it's completely different again. And having a variety of tension tools means that you will be able to open a variety of locks. Again, with the cheap Chinese kits, they come with very basic tension tools. I think they're usually just bottom of the keyway. And it just doesn't give you much flexibility for various different locks. These thinner ends, which are the top of the keyway, as I showed, they sort of sit up there, and then you would put a bit of turning force on there and then pick. They can be used sometimes in the bottom of the keyway. That sits in there quite nicely, and that gives you just a little bit more room to get your picks in. So with those three turning tools, that gives you 6 different options to try out the correct turning tool for your lock. I mean, if you take, let's just find the thinnest one, which is the thinnest one. I think it's that one there. Yeah, if you get a turning tool that doesn't fit, there you go. You could try to put it in your keyway and it would just spin round like that. So that's the idea behind having lots of turning tools. You'll find that you certainly will build those up as you go through your lock picking journey. So have a look at the picks themselves. You can see on there that we've got my logo engraved on there. Now I'd love to tell you that that's an option for these pick sets provided by Covert Instruments, but it's not. I was just lucky enough to have those put on there. So yeah, nice touch. So these are 25 thousandths. Thickness of your picks does matter. I would say for a beginner set, 25 thousandths is pretty much optimal. It's you'll find it too thick for certain keyways when you get onto keyways like that one there. You're going to struggle to get these in there, but certainly for a lot of beginner locks like these, they should be fine with 25 thousandths. You've also got so the 25 thousandths is actually cut through that first layer on both sides with the Covert Instruments logo. That's a nice touch. Picks themselves are made up of 3 pieces of sandwich steel. So you've got the pick steel, which runs from the tip to the tail of the pick, and then it's sandwiched with these scales, which are in a brushed finish. That's quite a nice touch. 25 thousandths. So we've got in here, we've got a short flat hook, which is that one there. We've got a medium rounded hook, which is that one there. And then we have got these 2 wave rakes. Now this is a 4 peak, that is a 5 peak. This one here is slightly taller, this one here is slightly narrower. So having these wave rakes in the kit means that you should be able to get into a couple of different types of keyways and rake those locks open there. These are the Christina Palmer profiles, which are tried and tested, and certainly they work really, really well. So I think what we'll do is take some of these picks, take these tensioners, open a few locks and see them in action. So first up, let's try this master lock number 5. If I grab a tensioner, put it in the top of the keyway, grab this medium hook, and we'll feel for these pins. As a beginner, you're quite likely to try master locks. They've only got many of the range. There you go, got that one open. Many of the range have only got 4 pins in, so they're ideal for beginners, and quite a lot of them, like that one, doesn't have any security pins in it. Let's have a look at this clear lock here. Now, new pickers will quite often get one of these. It's worth saying that even a strong breeze will open this one up, but they're super susceptible to being raked. So let's pop the rake in. We'll just wiggle him around in there, and we got it open. As I say, these are not proper locks. They're not great for picking, but they're good to sort of demonstrate techniques like this. What else have we got? Let's try this one here. So this is an Abus 7240. Looks like a bit of a strange keyway there. I think if we get that same tensioner, he fits quite nicely in the top of the keyway. I'll grab that same hook, I think, because it's a deeper hook, so it gives us, we've got that keyway to play with. Feel for binding pins. These ones have got 6 pins in them. They do have security pins, which is, I think it's just spools that they have in these. I think we've got most of the pins set. What isn't set? I think that was 3. Oh, there we go. We got that one open. What else can we pick with? Let's grab that one there, which is an ace padlock. And grab the short hook for this one. And we want a tensioner in the top of the keyway that's nice and snug. Let's see if that fatter one will fit in the top of the keyway, which he does, nice and snug. Let's see if we can't get this one picked. So I think this one has got 6 pins in it. Again, we've got security pins in there. A couple of clicks there. We've got a full set. So I think we've got spools in this one. I think that's pin 5. pin 6. And we got that one open. What else can we pick? I've got an American 1100 lock there. So I think we'll use top of the keyway. Grab the deeper hook and see if we can get this one open. These have got again, they've got security pins in them. They've got serrated pins and serrated spools, so they can be fun to pick. Certainly take a little bit more concentration than just raking those clear locks. There we go. I think we got that one open as well. Always good to see the tools in action when doing a lockpick review video. Okay, in conclusion, what do I think of the Genesis lockpicking set? I think at this price point there really isn't much to dislike about this set. You've got some really good quality tools. I think these are 301 high yield stainless steel, which is about as good as it gets. You've got a couple of wave rakes which get you those dramatic opens that you've seen on YouTube videos, which draws a lot of us to the hobby. You've got a couple of hooks there which will get you into more advanced locks as your interest in the sport continues. You've got a good selection of turning tools which will get you into a whole different array of keyways, and you've got a little bit of room in your case to add some more tools as you go along. So yeah, not much to dislike about this. I mean for me the picks are a little bit on the small side. That's just because I've got massive hands. I know a lot of people don't have a problem with picks these size. Anyway, that's my review of the Genesis lockpick set. I think it's great for beginners. I think it's a great starting point and certainly a massive improvement over those crappy cheap Chinese sets that have flooded Amazon in recent years. Anyway, that's it for that one. I'm going to leave a little DMAC logo up there to subscribe. That's always appreciated. I've got some more review videos coming up from Covert Instruments, so don't forget to hit subscribe if you're interested in seeing those in the future. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.